Welcome all of you class. I am Durgesh Kumar Pandey. Class, I am going to explain a chapter in class 12 and the name of this chapter is The End of Biopolarity. First of all class, I want to inform you that you already studied in the chapter 1 how after the Second World War the two great superpower US and SAR will come into existence. You know class, and the world become bipolar. But class, in this chapter we will going to study about why the second most powerful bloc, Soviet bloc, USSR, will disintegrate या फिर was disintegrate. You can say was disintegrate. Why was USSR was disintegrate? What was the causes? We will going to search in this chapter. You know, the fall of Berlin Wall was the symbol of end of Cold War. And after the fall of Berlin Wall, the East Germany and West Germany will integrate, and after this, when USSR was disintegrated and the 15 new republicans were arises from USSR, and the world become unipolar because after the disintegration of USSR, there was only one superpower in all over the world, that is US, and it means USA, America. So in this chapter we will going to search this why USSR was disintegrated. What was the reason to disintegration of USSR? First of all class, I want to explain you what is a Soviet system. What is a Soviet system? You know, USSR, the full form of USSR is Union of Soviet Socialist Republic. The full form of USSR is Union of Soviet Socialist and Republic. So, what is USSR? USSR was a country which was come existence after the Russian Revolution in 1917. After the Russian Revolution in 1917, the Russia was, Tsar Nicholas II was the monarch, was displaced by Bolshevik party headed by Lenin. And after when the Tsar Nicholas II was displaced after the Russian Revolution, the USSR was formed, and in USSR they follow the ideology was socialism and capitalism. Class, it means everything is according to ideology of Communist Party. You know, socialists and communists both are near about similar. They oppose the private property. They want to state control on everything. They oppose the private property. They oppose the liberal democracy. In the place of this, they follow the state control economy. State is the owner of all the assets and all the production and services. Everything is regulated and governed by the state. This is the ideology of socialism and capitalism. They have an idea that everyone is equal, so they want to establish a egalitarian society. It means where everyone is assumed to be equal, and the resource and the assets which are in the country were honor was the state, and people's uh, earn their profit according to their people's earn their share, their livelihood under the government. Okay, according to the work they earn their livelihood. Okay, class. Class. During the Second World War, the USSR was liberate the Eastern European country from the fascist forces. It means from the Hitler, from the Mussolini. So during the Second World War, Eastern European countries were liberated by the USSR from the fascist forces, and now after the liberating these Western European countries, after the liberating these Eastern European country, USSR was control this part and implemented their socialist ideology. The state control economy and system was implemented by USSR in the Eastern European countries. And USSR was make a Warsaw Pact, a military bloc for the against the NATO, to counter the NATO. USSR was make a Warsaw Pact. In Warsaw Pact, USSR and the Eastern European country was make a bloc. This is known as socialist bloc, and they were known as Second World countries. Class. After the Second World War, Soviet Union was become the great power. Class, Soviet Union have a vast energy resources. They have a coal, petrol in a sufficient amount, and in USSR was have a domestic industrial sector which was produce everything from pin to car, and USSR have a very complex communication system. First satellite was set up by the USSR in space, Sputnik, So they have a complex communication system. Their transport system was very developed. It connect the remote area from the USSR. You know about Trans-Siberian Rail Mark. It was the longest rail route in the Russia, which was connect the easternmost part of the country to westernmost part, Vladivostok to Petersburg. So they have a complex communication system, improved transport system, and government gives subsidy in the different service sector like in the education, health, and public welfare, and there was no unemployment among the peoples, and everything was under the control of state, and the USSR was provided a minimum standard of life for every person. All the lands and assets are under the control of the state, and the state was the owner of all the land and assets which are available in the country. and everything is controlled and governed by the state in the society. Welcome all of you class. Class in we are studying about what is Soviet system. So Soviet system was very bureaucratic. They they were very authoritarian and the lack of democracy. Peoples had not freedom of expression. Sometimes people express their views or condition by jokes and cartoon. Class, the Communist Party, which was control all the institution, was unaccountable to the people. Class, you are looking the Communist Party, which was communist, control all the institution, was very unaccountable to the people. Communist Party was not ready to recognize the different culture of 15 republicans. Sometime, USSR was a combination of 15 republicans, and Communist Party was not listen the aspiration of different 15 republicans, and Russia was in the dominant on the paper. Russia was strong and other republicans were neglected and sometimes suppressed, and the aspiration of the regional peoples were not fulfilled. They were feel neglected and suppressed in USSR system. Class, Soviet Union was trying to match with US in the arm race time to time, but as a great cost. Soviet Union was lag behind in technology and in other area of US. Class, US was make the arm race. Class, USSR was make the arm race with class. USSR was give the competition with US in the arm race, in the field of technology, infrastructure, like in the transport. The USSR was lagged behind the US. USSR was giving competition to US in the armed race, and many times USSR was matched with US, but at the great cost. In the field of technology, infrastructure, like in the transport and other sector, USSR was lagged behind the Western countries. It means USSR was not failed to compete in other sectors because he was wasted so much money to compete with US in the field of arm race. And most important thing, USSR was failed to fulfill the aspiration of common peoples. In 1979, the Soviet Union was attacked on the Afghanistan, and this was weaken the system. The burden of finance was over the USSR, and this was weakened the Soviet system economically. Wages were continue grow, and the technology and in the other field, USSR was feel backward in comparison to West. Technology and productivity was decreased in USSR in comparison to West. Food import was increased day by day. Soviet economy was become stagnant. Now the flow of economic growth was stopped, and USSR was in the economical crisis. Class, you know, Mikhail Gorbachev was become the General Secretary of Communist Party in 1985. Mikhail Gorbachev was become the General Secretary of Soviet Union in 1985, and when he was become the General Secretary of Communist Party, he was start the reforming the political and economical system of USSR. Mikhail Gorbachev was reduce the Cold War's tension with the West countries, with the US, and Mikhail Gorbachev was decided to cooperate with the Western countries. Class, the peoples who are living in the Eastern European countries were now protest their own government, because the Soviet economy was under the economic crisis. So the Eastern European country was protest against the Soviet Union, and they want to independent. When the Eastern European country was raised their voices against the Soviet Union, so at this time Mikhail Gorbachev was not taking any strict action of these, and they were not breaking, not convincing, or not any take strict action against this. Previously, the leaders were suppressing to any voice against the Soviet Union, but at this time, Mikhail Gorbachev was not taking strict action against this Eastern Republican countries. In class, when the Mikhail Gorbachev was going to reform the system politically and economically, he was introducing so many new plans like Perestroika and Glasnost. Perestroika and Glasnost, it means restructuring the system and open their economy. But when Mikhail Gorbachev was diagnosed the problem and start the reforming, so the peoples were in the Communist Party, the hardliners, they were not accept to the reform of Mikhail Gorbachev, and the hardliners were organized a coup against the Mikhail Gorbachev and replaced them in 1991. When the hardliners of the Communist Party was make a military coup against the government of Mikhail Gorbachev, and the hardliners were displaced the Mikhail Gorbachev. Now The peoples were tested the freedom of Western countries, and though the peoples were know the advantage of the market economy, now peoples were not ready to accept the old style of Soviet government. And at this time, the movements of peoples were led by the Boris Yeltsin. Boris Yeltsin become national hero, and he was successfully opposed the coup and lead the people, and now he was established a republican, and after he got the popular election in Russia, and he was become the first elected president of Russia. When the democracy was established in Russia, या USSR, in the USSR, under the leadership of Boris Yeltsin, the Russia, Belarus and Ukraine, the three major republics was disbanded the Soviet Union in 1991, and they also disbanded the Communist Party, which was ruling from 1917 till 1991. Now, old Soviet Union was destroyed and buried, and now the Russia, Belarus and Ukraine, these countries were adopted the liberal democracy and capitalism. And class, the Russia, USSR was disintegrated into 15 republicans, and the Eastern European countries were looking them as a sovereign state, sovereign nation, and the nationalist idea of nationalism was very high in Eastern European countries. They got the independence, and some parts like Estonia, Latvia, Lithuania, they want to independent. They wanted to go with the US, join with the NATO, and but some weak republicans of like us in Central Asia, they want to remain with USSR. So after the disintegration, the Central Asian republicans were worried, they were surprised. But this could be solved by establishing a Commonwealth of Independent Nation organization, and remaining 12 members were joined CIS, and they become the founder member of Commonwealth Independent Nation. After the disintegration of USSR, Russia was become the successor of USSR. He was take the responsibility of the international treaties and with the US or UNO, and he was also take the seat of UN Security Council, and he was got the veto power as a successor of USSR. So now Russia was the 5th member of General Secretary, successor of USSR, and got the veto power. And he was accepted the all international treaties in the place of USSR. And he was the control of nuclear button was under the President of Russia. Plus, our next topic is why USSR was disintegrated. why USSR was disintegrate. This was a big question class. Why